I dealt with, to some extent, with neuroscience and related scientific investigations of mind, the connection between mind and brain remains a great mystery. And it's the subject, really, of the novel as a form, consciousness, human consciousness. The novel has rendered the interior mind, the feelings and sensations and thoughts of people more fully and precisely than any other literary form. Neuroscience is taking a completely different method to try and explain, represent the same process. They're entirely different, really. They're complementary. They don't really rival each other because they're not really answering the same question. Somebody said that any human experience is too rich for any scientific description to be adequate to it, and I think that's true. What science can do is produce general laws, general principles which explain mechanisms. But to actually render the specificity of human experience, what it's like to be a human being moving through time and space towards death, can best be done by literature, in my opinion. So, I mean, I've alluded to the scientific approach to consciousness, and I respect it, but it's not really rivaling the literary representation of consciousness, I don't think.
Yeah.
There is a certain area of the brain which is associated with religious experience and has been called the God module. And if you put an electrode into the head and you stimulate that area of the brain, you can produce religious visions and ecstatic, mystical sensations in the subject. But the content of these experiences is still part of the life history of that person. They're not universal, they're not replicated in every human being, they're always distinctive. And that is, the nature of human life is that we are all unique individuals, whereas the actual chemistry and structure of the brain is common to us all. So